Welcome to episode 35 of the Delta Panthers Pod. I'm Mark Cantor, and as the school year winds down, so do the sports and activities. Delta Panthers girls soccer completed an undefeated regular season with 5-0 victories over Aspen and at Basalt this week. Jessica Black finished the regular season with 45 goals and leads the team in all offensive categories. The girls have secured the third seed in the state tournament and host Elizabeth on Thursday, that game tentatively scheduled for 4 p.m. Delta Panthers girls tennis finished third at the regional tournament this week, only 2 points behind second. Number 1 singles Chloe Sharp finished fourth. Number 2 singles Rebecca Gonzalez-Franco was fourth, and number 3 singles Perla Valdez finished third. Number 1 doubles Lily Perez and Jaslyn Narano took third. Number 2 doubles Avery Verquer and Naomi Thomas took fourth, and number 3 doubles Gabby Cardenas and Bella Sinicki were third. Delta Panthers baseball swept 2 doubleheaders this week, starting at Gunnison on Tuesday. Here's what head coach Steve Ryer had to say before those games.
Steve, we're coming down the home stretch of the season and trying to build momentum toward the playoffs, and I thought we did a good job of that with the victory over Rifle.
Yeah, Rifles, we knew they were going to come in and play us tough. Troy Phillips, great coach. He's been there a long time. His kids are fundamentally sound. And they always play tough against us, and we know that. And, I thought our boys battled pretty good. I mean, we had some at-bats early that, we obviously wish we had back. But, I thought we pitched well and we played good defense. So, yeah, that was a good one.
And looking ahead at the playoffs, obviously it's one game at a time and all that. But does that creep into the psyche of these boys a little bit and where they're going to be positioned and who they're going to face and what seed they're going to get?
I don't think so. I mean, we've told the boys don't watch the seeding index and that sort of thing, and I know they do, but we told them last night. I mean, we're playoff baseball from here on out because everybody's fighting for a spot. Gunnison's, I mean, they're so well coached. Tom Percival does a great job with these guys, and Coach Stone, and they're gonna come out and play hard. And I'm glad we have these 6 games that we have, going into the playoffs, because I think it's gonna prep us. And like I said, we're kind of in playoff mentality right now.
And being in that mentality, you got to think Gunnison is going to be in that mentality too. They're fighting for seeding in a playoff spot and all that as well. And they're kind of in the same position as we are as far as record goes. And like you said, Tom's going to have a good competitive team on the field.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're just a couple behind us, and, they're going to come out and punch us in the mouth, and we've got to be ready to punch back. And, I think if we come out and we play sound today, we'll be in good shape. But we've got to play well today. That's bottom line.
What is the message to the boys as we wind down the season? And obviously, looking at that last couple games at Coleridge, that obviously we're hoping is going to determine the league championship. What's the message to the boys right now?
Right now, it's stay focused, one game at a time. Don't look ahead. Play that first game or that next game in front of you, because we preach next pitch is the most important pitch, next play is the most important play, and next game is the most important game. So we know this game here is the most important game, and we've got to stay focused on it.
Go out and win. That's the key.
Yes, sir.
Good luck against Gunnison.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it.
Delta won 8-6 and 13-6. In Game 1, Jet Ryan and Rip Lockhart took care of things at the top of the batting order, with both going 2 for 4 and Rip hitting a 2-run dinger, while Deacon Sheen and Landon Horn had the bottom of the order on lock, both with 2 for 3 days and a double. Horn, Sheen, and Ryan also combined for 5 stolen bases. Landon Kennel got the start on the bump and picked up the win, giving up 2 runs, 3 earned on 4 hits, walking 6 and striking out 6. Lockhart picked up his first save of the season as well. It was more of the same in Game 2 when Sheen went 4 for 5, Ryan 2 for 5 with a double, and Lockhart 1 for 2, and he was hit twice. Kennel got in on the act as well, going 2 for 4 with 2 triples, 3 RBI, and 3 runs scored. Tyreed started on the mound and picked up the victory, giving up all 6 runs, 3 of those earned, walking 3 and striking out 7. Senior Day was Saturday when we welcomed Basalt. Here's Steve.
Steve, we went to Gunnison on Tuesday, and Gunnison can be tricky at times. They always put out a competitive ball club, and we went down there and really took care of business.
Yeah, I think the term that describes them best is they're just scrappy. You know, I mean, they're going to stay in every game. They never think that they're out of a game, and that's what makes them tough. You know, they throw strikes. You know, and we preach to our guys: throw strikes. You're gonna give yourself a lot of chances to win. And I kind of felt like that's what their approach was. They, they mixed pitches pretty well, and I thought our kids pitched well. And we had a couple big swings in that first game, and that was a difference maker. And then I think we got things rolling again in the second game like we were hoping to.
Yeah, I thought we hit really well, and like you said, I thought we pitched pretty well too. And how big were those two bombs in the first game?
Well, they were huge because that's 4 runs off of 2 swings, and we win 8-6, so those were really big swings, and they were timely swings too. And Rip got all his, and Ty just absolutely blistered his, and the nice thing is they were trying to hit line drives, and that's been our approach: is hit line drives and the long ball will come.
In that second game, Rhett Marimani's got hurt. What's his status?
He's out today. We're hoping to have him back next weekend. Nothing ligament-wise, so we know that, and so we're just we're not going to rush things. We need him postseason for sure. So we're going to take our time with him and let him get himself back in shape.
Game-to-game situation.
Absolutely, yeah.
We've got Basalt today here, and they're a scrappy team, just like Gunnison. If you let them stay in a game, they will take advantage of that and could come up and bite you. What have you been telling the boys this week to prepare for a scrappy Basalt team?
That they're going to hit you in the mouth, and how we respond is going to be, telling of who we are. They're a good team. They're a very good team. They've played some tough teams like we have. They lost to Colorado Academy 7-6, and that's the reality is I don't know who Colorado Academy throwed, but it doesn't matter because they competed with them, and that's that gets your attention as a coach. It keeps you up at night as a coach. We've got to go out. We've got to play 2 good games, and it's like I told the boys: if we play Delta Panther baseball tomorrow, we'll be fine. So they're a good crew, though, and like I said last week, we're in playoff baseball right now. So we're just keeping with that mentality.
Speaking of that, I know it's tough, but how do you keep the boys from looking ahead to Coleridge next week?
I think they know. We're seasoned pretty well. We've got a lot of veterans on this team, and I think they know we have to take it one game at a time. We preach that, and I told them today, senior day, don't get caught up in all the senior day emotion stuff. That's cool, but at the end of the day, you're going to look back. Did we win 2 games? And that's what's important.
Talk about this senior class real quick and what an important part to this program they've been.
Oh, my word. This crew, they're special. They're a lot of fun. Ty Reed's been with us for 4 years. Rip Lockhart's been with us for 4 years. Joe Black's been with us for 4 years. And that says a lot about who they are. And because this program has been very solid for the last several years. And for those guys to, be on there as freshmen, and Ty, he was a major contributor as a freshman. And, I'm just so happy for him to be healthy this year as a senior and being able to compete and feel good about things. And, and then all of our other guys, Joey Sinicki and, Rhett and Rylan Cryer and Landon Horn and D'Lo, all those kids, they're amazing kids. And, when you graduate a group like this, it leaves a void when you come back next year. You have to pick up and keep going, but it definitely leaves a void because they've impacted my life. I know that.
It's an important day for the Delta Panthers today, but I just want you to enjoy it, and good luck.
Absolutely. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it.
Delta won 10-0 and 12-2, both in 5 innings. Lockhart had a good day, going 4 for 6 with a double, 4 RBI, and 3 runs scored. Kennel 5 for 7 with a double, 3 triples, a home run, 4 RBI, and 4 runs. Reed was 2 for 3 with a home run, 2 RBI, and 2 runs. And Deacon Sheen was 2 for 5 with a double, 2 RBI, 2 runs, and 3 stolen bases. On the bump in Game 1, Reed had the complete game shutout, striking out 9. In Game 2, Landon Kennel picked up the victory, allowing the 2 earned runs on 2 hits, walking 4 and striking out 11. The boys wrap up the regular season at Coleridge next Saturday with the league championship and playoff seeding on the line. Coverage on the Delta Panthers Broadcast Network starts at 10:45 a.m. Prior to the games on Saturday, I was able to talk to 3 seniors and ask them about their baseball career and celebrating Senior Day.
I'm here with 3 seniors from the Delta Panthers baseball team, Ty Reed, Joe Black, and Rylan Cryer. And guys, it's Senior Day, and it's an emotional day. What does this day mean to you, Ty? You know, you're a 4-year starter, and this is the first year you've been healthy. I mean, you haven't been hurt this year, and we've really gotten to see your true potential out there on the field. What's this day mean to you?
I mean, it's just another game. We have to go out and win. These last couple weeks we've been playing like it's playoff baseball, because if we have to win out if we want a chance at hosting, and we just got to go play ball.
Joe, you've been with the club 4 years as well, and each year have had more and more playing time, and this year you're a starter most of the time. Talk about your journey a little bit and coming up through the program, and how it's been kind of a grind to get to this point.
It's been a hell of a journey. Freshman through junior year, it was a little rough, just not getting enough playing time, I think. But this year is just a year to prove myself. Just go out there and play.
And you've done a good job this year. Rylan, your journey similar to Joe's. You've come up through the program, and you've been more of a role player coming off the bench. Talk about your journey. It's a little different than Joe's with the amount of playing time and the role you play with this team. But talk about it and what Senior Day means to you.
Well, first, Senior Day, I mean, it's bittersweet because we're seniors, but baseball's always going to have a place in my heart. But coming up through the program, I mean, I spent some time on JV, haven't had the most playing time. It's my first year as a varsity starter, and kind of just make sure I got everything dialed in, and I'm cheering on my teammates and making sure everyone's staying positive.
And when you get that opportunity to play, taking advantage of that, what's the mindset you have coming off the bench, you know, into a game where you're not maybe a little cold heading to the plate or heading into the field?
The only thing you can do is play your hardest and work your butt off every play and have a positive mindset, thinking next pitch every play. So,
Ty, what are your future plans after graduation? Do you plan on playing ball, or is this going to be it for you?
This is the end of the line for me for baseball, and I plan to go to Trinidad and be a lineman, but this was a hell of a baseball career.
It's been a hell of a high school career for all 3 of you, obviously. Joe, what are your future plans?
This is also it for me for baseball. I'm going to Mesa up in Grand Junction to study for physical therapy.
Very good. How about you, Ryan?
Same thing for me. It's going to be cut short here, but I'm going to CMU to study EMT and firefighting.
Very good, very good. Well, guys, I'll let you get back to warming up. Thanks for talking to me today, and good luck today on Senior Day and in your future. Appreciate it.
The 2 baseball managers are seniors as well, and I spoke to them also.
It is Senior Day for baseball here at Delta High School, and we've got 2 senior managers, Katie Foote and Bailey Martinez, and you guys play an important and integral role to this team just as much as the players do. And talk a little bit about your experience and what it's meant to you to be a manager for this team, Katie.
I've been a manager for 3 years. I started my sophomore year, and when I first started, I didn't really realize all the stuff you had to do, but I really enjoy being part of the team, and I like to be around. The guys are great, the coaches are great, and I've had a lot of fun. I like to be involved in a sport, but I'm not very athletic, so it's nice to be a part of the team.
How about you, Bailey?
Yeah, this is my first year managing, and I could say I've had a lot of fun. I decided not to run track this year and decided to help out the baseball team because they needed more managers, and I've really never been on the other side of a sports team, so this has been a really eye-opening experience of how much managers actually do and how much they can contribute to the team without actually being on the field.
As a senior, you're graduating, so what are your future plans?
I'm going to Oklahoma State for animal science pre-vet major. So.
Very good, very good. How about you, Katie?
I'll be attending Colorado College to hopefully study early childhood education, but I'm not dead set on that right now.
Very good, very good. Well, thanks for talking to me. I know you guys got some work to do, so good luck in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Track was at the Western Slope League Championships this weekend. It had 3 girls get top 10 finishes in the shot put. Taylor Summers finished second, Jaden Angelo fourth, and Briley Bush seventh. On the boys' side, 3 finished in the top 10 for discus. Josh Dicamillo finished 8th, Jorian Bridges 9th, and Gavin McCurdy 10th. The Panthers host the Delta Twilight meet on Thursday. This week's Student Spotlight belongs to Izzy Long. I sat down and had a nice conversation with her this week.
I'm here today with Izzy Long, and Izzy, let's just kind of get into this. You work with a lot of the special needs students here at the high school as a teacher's aide. Tell me a little bit about that, what interested you in that, and what it means to you to work with those types of students.
Well, I first started getting into it because our family's been friends in this bond for a while. And when I started doing it my freshman year, and I've just done it since because it's just really fun to work with those kids. And the program they have here is just really cool. Like, I've never really known anything about it, but they do so much fun stuff. It's really cool to see them all get to do that.
Talk about some of the challenges that present themselves working with students with special needs. Are there any challenges, or is it just kind of, understanding their needs and disabilities and just kind of helping them manage that?
Yeah, I think it's more of like being able to understand, because not all of them can communicate that for themselves. So it's more of like, yeah, that kind of aspect of them being able to communicate what they need and that kind of stuff.
That's good. It can be a challenging experience, but it also can be very rewarding. And just sitting here talking to you real quick, I can tell that it's very rewarding to you. Talk about some of the other things you're involved in here at Delta High School. What are some of the other extracurricular activities maybe you do, or some of the other programs you participate in?
This year I helped with marching band. Like, I wasn't really in marching band. I just did their special effects sounds for them. So I was on the field, but I just pressed the button for their sounds. And I also did speech and debate this year, which was pretty fun. We went to state for that. And then I did tennis too, which was also, they're all fun to do.
So, for speech and debate, what discipline did you compete in? What was your specialty?
I've been doing it for 3 years, but I've done debate all 3 years, and then this year I kind of switched it up a bit, and I did debate, and I did like a little drama script with my friend, so that was pretty fun. It was interesting.
Something different, something you hadn't done before, maybe step outside your comfort zone. That's pretty good. What are some of the things you do outside of school for fun, hobbies maybe?
Well, since it's been getting warmer, I've been going on hikes a lot with my friends, and we like to go paddleboarding out. It's pretty fun, but this is when I don't have work. So I work at Taco Time, and it's pretty demanding.
Yeah, but it's nice to have money in your pocket also, so I understand that for sure. You're a junior, so you're going to start looking at what you're going to do beyond high school. Any ideas of what direction you're going to go?
I've always thought some kind of interior design. I thought that would be cool, but recently I've been exploring more options, and I think something with teaching would be really cool. I know that TAing in Miss Bond's class has probably helped me explore that a little bit more.
Who are some of your favorite teachers here at the high school? Some teachers that may have had an impact on you and kind of inspired you to want to get into that field?
I like Miss Parkerson a lot, and I like Miss Davis. They're all really nice teachers. Very
good. What are some of your favorite classes?
I like my art class. Mr. Pion teaches that, and he's really nice. I like a lot of my teachers.
That's good. That's good to getting along with your teachers kind of makes it easier to get something out of that class and just kind of absorb the materials. So sounds like you've got a lot going on and you've got a bright future ahead of you, so I wish you luck, and thanks for talking to me today.
Thank you. It was nice meeting you.
Some announcements now. The annual scholarship breakfast took place this past Wednesday, and I want to congratulate everyone who was awarded. Congratulations also to freshman Sophia Sinicki, who won the freshman title at the Girls Golf Western Slope JV Championship with a score of 84. That score won her third place in the entire field across all grade levels. Callie Duran also shot a personal best. AP exam testing begins tomorrow and ends May 16th. The late testing window will be from May 19th to May 23rd. Senior finals and last day is May 9th. All underclassmen will take finals during the week of May 19th through the 23rd. For more updates and information, you can always refer to the Delta High Panthers Facebook page. That's going to cover it for this episode of the Delta Panthers Pod. I hope everyone enjoyed it. If you want to get in touch with me to suggest how I can expand my coverage of the Delta Panthers, feel free to contact me via email at dpbroadcast@yahoo.com. The Delta Panthers Pod drops Sunday afternoons throughout the school year and is sponsored by Jerry Ryer State Farm, Delta Ace Hardware, Delta Building Center, Delta Cabinet Company, Delta County School District, Hellman Motor Company, Quickie Tire Service, Mimi's Sweet Treats, 9 Stories Real Estate Films and Photography, The Sunflower Room, Taco Time, and Yost Family Dentistry. I'll talk to you all next week.